Hello guys, today I have another Shaddoll deck profile for you guys. This time it's only pure Shaddoll, not Shaddoll invoked, because there will be a new card coming out next Thursday, which is Predator Plant Worthy Anaconda, and this card will boost the Shaddoll deck by a lot. And it will also change its playstyle significantly. So yeah, with Anaconda you don't have to play Alistair anymore, and you can have more space in your extra deck and also in your main deck to play some different cards and have a better grind game. And also this deck can consistently get out at the first turn 3 Windas to get your opponent over it. Okay guys, now for the deck profile. We're playing 3 Windy for sure. This is the best card. It enables all your combos, so yeah, you have to play 3 of her. Then 3 Skarmata. This one can search every Shaddoll card, so we will also play 3 of Skarmata. And then also 3 Hedgehog. This one gives you the Shaddolls to the hand, and yeah, this is a bit worse than the other two, but it can also, it depends on your hand, but this one can also give you the 3 Winda combo. And also 1 Falco. This is really important. It's a combo piece in the combo, so you have to play it, and it doesn't matter if you draw it or if it's in your deck, but you have to play one in this version of the deck. And also more one-offs, only 1 beast in this version of the deck. You only have to play 1, you will only bring out 1, because this one won't give you a combo, it will only give you cards to recover, so this is good in the grind game, so I'm only playing 1. And also 1 Dragon, it can shoot floodgates, it helps you against control matchups, and yeah, Dragon is just a great card. And then I decided to play 2 Ariel and 1 Kaios. The question why 2 Ariel, this card sucks if you draw it, because you can't do then your 3 Winda combo. This is why I bumped this up to 2, because then you will also have 1 in your deck. And if you draw it, it's not that bad, because this one is a really good card to interrupt your opponent. If you fuse it in their turn and then just banish all their resources and also get a window on top of it, this is not a bad card to draw it. And yeah, then you won't have those random situations where you can't combo because this one is in your hand, but your hand is perfect. The rest of your hand is perfect. So I think it's alright to play 2, because this is also a good card if you draw it. It's a good interruption. And also 1 Kaios, because this one is light, so you can just search it with other cards that I'm playing. Alright, now for the support engines, we're playing 3 Mathematician and also 3 Gale Dogra. I decided to play those 2 cards over the Invoked engine, because Alistair can only search you a Fusion. Those cards can also search you the Invoke card, the Shaddoll card. So this one can search you a Fusion and also a Shaddoll monster. So this is the most versatile of all of them, but it costs you 3,000 life points. So the costs are pretty high. This one can't search you a Fusion. But with Worthy Anaconda, you can just dump the Trick Clown, and then you can also go into Anaconda and have a fusion through Anaconda. So if you have a full hand of Shaddolls and the Mathematician, it's not that worse. But this one can search you, yeah, it can search you lights, and in the Trick Clown engine, and also yeah, gives you your Shaddolls that you need, your Wendy, your Squamata. So those are, I think, a bit better than Alistair when you have Anaconda. Now for the light cards, yeah, I talked about it, that Gale Dogra costs you a lot of life points, and also Anaconda does cost you 2,000 life points. So I think it's pretty important to play the electromagnetic turtle, because it prevent you from can prevent you from getting OTK'd, and also the 3 Winda combo. 1 Winda comes back with the Shaddoll reincarnation trap, and then it will come in defense, so they can just swing over it easily. But with this one, you can just prevent it from getting killed. And also Salamangreat has the 1 card, the snake, that can bounce your Winda. This won't happen if you have the turtle in your graveyard. So this is really great to just protect your Winda. Then 1 Juggler and 1 Trick Clown, only 1 of both, because you only want to search them. If you draw them, it's alright, but yeah, it's really good to dump the Clown, the Juggler with the Mathematician, and then search the Clown, then go on with from that. So yeah, only 1, that's enough. And I think also the best light target that has interruption is Nibiru, because if you use it in the opponent's turn and interrupt them, you will still have a light target on your board that you can fuse with. So this one will still be a light target on your field if you use it. So I think this one is the best one for interruptions to use. Okay, now for the spell traps, obviously 3 El Shaddoll fusion. When you go first, this one is way better to have than the normal Shaddoll fusion, but this one is going second way better. So we're playing 3 of both. And then to get some more consistency in the deck, we're actually playing the normal Poly. You could also play the fusion recycling plant, but I wasn't a huge fan of it because you have to discard a card as cost. If it wasn't cost, this one would be great, but you have to discard as cost for the fusion recycling plant. And a lot of times when you use your combo, you will also revive with cross sheep the fusion target, so you can't get him back with fusion recycling plant to your hand. That's why I just decided to play dump into Poly. This will add your consistency, and this is also better than Invocation because you can also fuse from your field. So I think this is pretty great. And also one Foolish, just a generic good card in this that can give you everything. And for the traps, 1 Shaddoll Core and 2 Incarnation. I bumped this up to 3. I thought it was okay, but you don't have to play 3. In your combo you will use 2 and then have the other one that you don't banish in the next turn to revive Winda. And also then always add it back with the Shaddolls and then revive your cards back. And Core is also pretty good because you can just add your fusion back. It was a funny thing when I played. I used Shaddoll Fusion, then they used Borislaw Savage Dragon to negate the card, and then I just normal Mathematician, dumped Squamata, dumped Core, and get it back, and then I used it again. So I think Core is a pretty valuable and good card. So that's it for the main deck. Alright, in the extra deck, finally I can play 3 El Shaddoll Construct. I have enough space now when I'm not playing Invoked to play my 3 El Shaddoll Construct. You also have to play 3 El Shaddoll Construct. You need them. You will use 2 of them for your combo, so you will so you need a third to have in the grind game. And sometimes when you have the combo with the Hedgehog, when you don't have Squamata or Wendy, you will also go through all 3 of them the first turn, so you have to play them. And also 3 Winda, you can use 2 in the opponent's turn, and maybe you want to have 1 more in your turn for the grind game. So you have to play 3. This is pretty necessary, and you also have the space to play 3, and I gladly do this. And also 2 Ep Cologne, you will you will always dump 1 with the Gale Dogra, so it's pretty good to have 1 more to negate something. So Epsilon is a pretty good card. And also 1 Shekinaga, we have a lot of Earth targets, and sometimes this just comes up and it's also a good card. It has a big booty, so why not? Then Gravity Controller, to just make your extra deck Monster Zone free, and also to get over something like Evermax. So because this deck has a pretty big problem to get over Evermax or stuff like that. And then one of the most valuable cards, Shaddoll Construct, not El Shaddoll Construct, Shaddoll Construct. Please, when you write your deck list, do it right. And Shaddoll Construct is really valuable because it's a fusion card in itself, and you can also dump your cards from your hand. And it also helps in the grind game if you have a Winda on your board and you want to free your boards from Winda because you want to combo. You can just use its effect from graveyard and then get the Winda to the grave, get back your fusions, and have a link 2 material to link with. So this is pretty great. Then Cross Sheep, I don't have to say a lot about Cross Sheep. It's just great. It also enables Shaddoll Construct because you will revive 1 Shaddoll card. So you can go into Construct, so you have 2 flip monsters. And then just the most valuable card ever, Prep-Planned Water Anaconda. If you don't have yours pre-ordered, do it right now before they skyrocket. I think they already have skyrocketed. And this card is really great. It doesn't banish the fusion spells. It lays it into the grave so you can use it again. This card just seems like it was made not for Predal Plains, it was made for Shaddoll. It's just there's not a better deck that can use this card. And I also wanted to play one Super Poly in the main deck, but I didn't knew what I want to cut. Maybe one Ariel, but yeah, I'm playing the Super Poly now, the side deck. And then also one Unicorn and one Boar Sword, just generically good card. I like to have some more space in the extra deck to play cards like that, that can out stuff like Mystic Mine or something like that, so yeah. Yeah, you can only own Mystic Mine with Unicorn if the other one has also a monster, but a lot of the times that's the case. Alright, for the side deck, free Twin Twister, you have to play those, yeah, just to get rid of Mystic Mine, or also against Altergeist and other back row decks. This one is pretty great. And also Lightning Storm, if you can't afford Lightning Storm, just play Evilly, it's like literally the same, but this one has this one is better in this deck, I think, because you can use Lightning Storm when you don't control an face-up card, so you can book your cards yourself with Shaddoll Incarnation or stuff like that to use Lightning Storm. So I think Lightning Storm is better in this deck. Then Forbidden Chalice. This one is only in here because if the opponent plays Dweller and something like Solomon Great can consistently put out Dweller, and this one is the only card that can out the Dweller, so I think you have to play this card because Dweller just kills you so hard. And it's also a generically good card going second and also going first. Yeah, then 2 Dark Lura no more, and also the 1 Super Poly. Yeah, just to out spiral boards or stuff like that, and Super Poly, it's the same. You can just dump it into the grave of Earthy Anaconda, so they always have to fear when you have 2 monsters that you can go into Earthy Anaconda and dump Super Poly. And also 2 Lava Golem. I think Lava Golem is a bit better right now than the Sphere mode, because if they have the Winda and the Kaliga on the field, they will only have those 2 monsters. So yeah, I think it's a bit better. And you can also out every board with Lava Golem. You just tribute the Sleeper and also the Appaloosa, so their Trigate can't negate anymore. So I think Lava Golem is more than enough. And the last card is one more Shaddoll Dragon. This one is really good if you side it in against the control matchups. It just really helps if you have another one in your side deck. Okay guys, the first combo I'm gonna show you is like the triple Winda combo. You can achieve this combo with like any way you can get to Wendy, and anyway you can get to a light, and with a fusion, and anyway you can get to fusion, and it doesn't matter which fusion it is. So the first thing you're gonna do, you have to get to your light, use the Mathematician, and lay into the grave the Damage Juggler, then banish the Damage Juggler, and get to your hand the Trick Clown. Then use the Poly and fuse the Trick Clown and the Wendy for the Construct. Then you will use Construct's effect, Trick Clown's effect, and also Wendy's effect. Trick Clown has Chaining 3 to Chain Block. Then Special Summon with Wendy Ariel, and face down defense position, and lay into the grave Shaddoll Incarnation with the Construct. Then link away any monster and the Construct for the good old Cross Sheep. Then use the Shaddoll Incarnation. And if you used another fusion than Poly, you can add it back now, right now with the Construct, but this time you can't. Yeah, then banish Incarnation and also the Construct to flip the Ariel and special summon back the Construct. Then use Construct once, Cross Sheep 2, and special summon back the Wendy. And this is also why in this situation it was better to have a Poly than the Fusion Recycling Plant, because right now you won't have any monster in your graveyard that was Fusion summoned with to add back with the Fusion Recycling Plant, because Wendy gets summoned back with Cross Sheep. That's why I think it's better to play just a Poly. Yeah, and also dump with Shaddoll Construct another Shaddoll Incarnation to your grave. And then link away Ariel and Wendy for the Shaddoll Construct. and then use its effect to fuse El Shaddoll construct and Shaddoll construct into another into another El Shaddoll construct. And then you can also use the trigger effects of El Shaddoll construct in the grave and also El Shaddoll construct on the field to add back to your hand the Reshaddoll incarnation. And with El Shaddoll construct, you will dump the Hedgehog. And with Hedgehog, you can search the Falco to your hand. Now you will have those 2 cards in the hand and also 2 more because it's a 3-card combo. And yeah, then use the graveyard effect of Shaddoll construct, dump the Falco from your hand and special summon back the Shaddoll construct. Then Falco will trigger and set itself. And then link away Trick Clown Cross Sheep for Anaconda. And now you can decide what you want to do, either target one of those and make them as a dark, but you can also fuse the Anaconda, it doesn't matter. But you have to cost 2,000 life points and also dump 1 El Shaddoll fusion into the grave. And then fuse, and make sure to fuse the El Shaddoll construct. And the other cards don't matter. I'm just gonna use the Anaconda and then use the effect of El Shaddoll construct to get back El Shaddoll fusion. Now you will have those 2 cards and also 2 other cards in the hand. You will just set those 2. Then it's your opponent's turn. Maybe they use Dark Ruler no more, so you can't use Winda anymore. No problem, use El Shaddoll Fusion, fuse them away, and get to another Winda. So they have to out another Winda. Also Falco will trigger and set itself. And then yeah, let's say they also out this Winda by battle maybe, so it will go to grave, no problem, just use Reshaddoll incarnation, get it back so they still can't combo. So they have to basically out 3 Winda, which is pretty strong, and not a lot of decks can consistently do that. But you can consistently put out those 3 Winda with only a light, a way to get to Wendy, and also a fusion. Okay, and I also wanted to show you guys why you can still play Mathematician and it can still still unbrick your hand with Anaconda. So let's say you have a hand like this, like 2 Mathematician, 3 Squamata, total break like that without Anaconda. But with Anaconda, this is actually a pretty good hand. You can just normal the Mathematician, dump the Trick Clown from your deck, it will come back, cost you 1,000 life points, and yeah, then you can just link those 2 guys away for an Anaconda. And then dump with Anaconda and fusion summon 2 of those Squamata for a Winda. Then also Squamata will trigger and you can send a core. And core will give you back the El Shaddoll fusion. So now you will have an El Shaddoll fusion set and also Squamata and Mathematician in your hand. So this is still 2 Winda with like a complete break hand without Anaconda. But with Anaconda this is not a break hand and you can still combo and make 2 Winda, which a lot of the deck can't get over it. They need more than 1 negate for the Winda. Yeah, just wanted to show you that, guys. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for more content.